Equalized Influence Voting Adjustment Policy. Empowering young voters in Japan. In recent years, a growing concern has emerged regarding the declining interest of young people in politics in Japan. Many young citizens feel disenfranchised and powerless to influence national policies, primarily due to the demographic weight carried by older voters. This disparity undermines the principle that every person should have an equal right and voice in shaping the future of their nation. To address this issue and reinvigorate political engagement among the younger population, I propose the Equalized Influence Voting Adjustment Policy specifically for Japan. The demographic composition of Japan reveals significant gaps in population size among different age groups. The elderly population constitutes a substantial portion of the electorate, leading to the voting power of younger age groups being diluted and their influence on policy decisions minimized. This demographic skewness often results in policies that prioritize the interests of older citizens, sidelining the needs and aspirations of the youth. Young people in Japan today face unique challenges, including securing quality education, finding stable employment, and addressing climate change. However, their voices are often overshadowed in the political arena by the sheer number of older voters. This imbalance fosters a sense of apathy and disengagement among the youth, who feel that their votes do not matter in the grand scheme of electoral outcomes. To counteract this imbalance and ensure equitable representation, the Equalized Influence Voting Adjustment Policy proposes adjusting the weight of votes according to age groups. The policy aims to give each age group an equal weight in the voting process, thus leveling the playing field and empowering younger voters in Japan. The proposed weights for each age group, calculated to ensure equal influence, are as follows. Age 20-29 1.57 times the current vote. Age 30-39 1.39 times the current vote. Age 40-49 1.26 times the current vote. Age 50-59 1.19 times the current vote. Age 60-69 0.98 times the current vote. Age 70-79 1.08 times the current vote. Age 81.04 times the current vote. This adjustment would ensure that each age group has an equal impact on election outcomes, thereby making the political process in Japan more inclusive and representative of the entire population. The primary objective of the Equalized Influence Voting Adjustment Policy is to restore faith in the democratic process among young voters in Japan. By adjusting the weight of votes, we can ensure that the voices of younger citizens are not drowned out by the larger number of older voters. This policy acknowledges the principle of equal rights while also addressing the practical realities of demographic disparities. Moreover, this policy would likely lead to a more balanced approach to national policymaking. With equitable representation, issues that predominantly affect younger generations, such as education reform, employment opportunities, and environmental sustainability, would receive the attention they deserve. This balanced approach would foster a more inclusive society where the needs and concerns of all age groups are considered. The declining political engagement among young people in Japan is a pressing issue that needs immediate attention. The Equalized Influence Voting Adjustment Policy offers a viable solution to this problem. By ensuring that every age group has an equal say in the political process. By implementing this policy, we can empower young voters, restore their faith in democracy, and create a more balanced and inclusive approach to national policymaking. In a society where every individual's voice matters, it is crucial to adapt our electoral system to reflect the changing demographic landscape. The Equalized Influence Voting Adjustment Policy is a step towards achieving this goal and revitalizing the democratic spirit among the youth in Japan.